right, state of Kansas. Bill title, House Substitute for Senate Bill 244 by Committee on Judiciary. All right, we're coming off of notifications and Legiscan.com, requiring the designation of multiple occupancy private spaces in public buildings for use by only one sex and imposing criminal and civil penalties for violations, defining the term gender to mean biological sex at birth for purposes of statutory construction, directing the division of vehicles to invalidate and reissue driver's licenses when necessary to correct the gender identification on such licenses, and directing the Office of Vital Statistics to invalidate and reissue birth certificates when necessary to correct the sex identification on such certificates. And it looks like the status of this bill is that it has passed on February 18th, 2026. And my goodness, I'm some days late here. It is February 27th.
Well, I think it's still new because they passed it and the state governor vetoed it. So they went back to like committee and got like some supermajority to like bypass the governor's veto, if I'm understanding correctly.
Yeah, they have an 87 yay and a 37 nay.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking brutal. Yeah, and that's what up.
Just a side note, does it ever seem weird to you that about half the population of the United States reads below a 6th grade level, yet when they write bills, they have this, like, weirdo-ass language? Because I guarantee you half the people in America do not know what the fuck you just read when you read, like, the definition of the bill.
Ugh.
Like, we're all, like, so many Americans are illiterate or not literate at the level they should be, yet when they write bills, it's in this fucking legalese-ass language.
Yo, and, like, transphobia is so fucking, like, it's stupid. It's intellectually simplistic. Of course, it's, like, harmful, murderous, violent. It's also fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know, we've read a lot of shit on this program. We've read a lot of shit as independent people and as a cohabitative couple. I downloaded the PDF. This fucking bill is 6 pages.
That's goofy.
Yeah, you see a lot of 6-page bills. And the last page is only 5 sentences. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the bill we're dealing with. Like, this is lazy. They don't care, but I guess it's the cruelty is the point.
Right.
Knocking I think one person said that they think the number could be 1.7 thousand people off the voter rolls instantly overnight is the point. And then we keep in mind that the Doji boys have everyone's information, right? Yeah. Remember Doge? Remember Doge happened and they got everyone's shit is just somewhere. All of our shit, someone just fucking has it.
Yep.
Multiple people just have it.
Yep.
Other nations, pieces of shit, evil motherfuckers just have it all. Remember Doge, right? And then you got ICE functioning at the street level. Police, I've been saying on this program since ever, police are inherently right-wing.
Yeah.
The military is not only inherently right-wing, but also recruits right-wing, has right-wing. I mean, look at Full Metal Jacket, remember, was a bit of a satire.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what was it like? We will fight for our right to remain uninformed or misinformed.
Something like that.
Yeah, like, they got propaganda written right the hell into it. And then, like, you gotta think, like, the stuff that we've only seen in these recent years on the internet, these recent years are getting a little long. Gamergate was over a decade ago.
Yep.
So someone was some 4chan doxing wacky fucking asshole that that had all their jokes about who they want to do what to. They're in their 20s now, and they're probably a cop, an ICE agent, or in the military somewhere.
Yep.
Or on their way in law, on their way to be a judge somewhere.
Yep.
Like,
well,
yeah.
Remember we covered that story about those white guys that wanted to go to that island off Haiti and enslave the population?
Yep.
Right? What was part of their plan? To join the military to get the, like, tactical training experience that they needed to pull it off.
And we've heard about neo-Nazis doing that shit since the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, that was the kind of shit we used to read in the newspaper. Phoenix Calida with the Chicago Tribune and me with the South Puget Sound News Tribune. Let me dance it on over in this direction. I went ahead and put this one up on the Facebook on Mr. Williams' Laborhood. Check it outward. And this is from... I am so uncool. Aaron Rolls Dice. Okay, that's their name. Okay, so this is Aaron Rolls Dice, and it's Aaron Aary N, and then Rolls Dice. I was looking, I was like, Aaron Olds DC? I was like, what is that? I am Rizless. So they put up a post on the Threads application website. And they said the Kansas anti-trans law is a terrifying abuse of power. If a trans person is caught driving their now revoked license, they could face up to 6 months in jail. They now have to turn their lives upside down to schedule a time to get a new license, figure out how to get to and from work, school, the driver's license office, etc., and continue to do their normal lives.
Yep.
No grace period. No July activation date, immediately. And they continue saying, and if it's a trans woman who decides to risk it because she has to be able to drive to and from work, the doctor's office, the grocery store, etc., and she gets caught, which jail do you think they're going to drop her in?
Right.
And what do you think is going to happen to her there? That's a rhetorical question because we all know the answer. Kansas now has a legally backed system to torture and kill trans people in broad daylight, and it won't be the last state to do this. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that post. Oh, no, Phoenix Calida has an ocular injury and hasn't seen much.
I have not seen much. But no, I did see people talking about the bill and, a little bit about it. And yeah, like that post seems like a pretty accurate assessment of what they did, right? Because now... I think, like, the wildest part to me is the no grace period part. Well, I mean, the transphobia is wild, but, like, the fact that now, like, you have an ID one day and then the government is just like, it doesn't count anymore. It's like, what the fuck? What? Because it's... Right, so now you're risking jail if you're in your car driving because your license is suspended, but also, like, what happens if you get stopped by ICE? Because your ID isn't real anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so are you going to get fucking, assuming that they even take the time to deport you and not just kill you and leave you in a ditch somewhere? Are you going to fucking get, like, deported to El Salvador? I also have to think about it, too, from a perspective of black people, because a lot of times transphobia impacts black women because black women are seen as hypermasculine. So if cops stop a black woman and be like, oh, she looks a little too much like Michelle Obama for some reason because that's masculine, I guess, to white people, are they just going to be like, I don't believe your ID is real? Like, I think you're trans and I think you're lying. So, like, are you going to get sent to a men's prison or a men's jail until they, like, sort out your paperwork, assuming they do sort out your paperwork? You know what I mean? It's just, this is really fucking terrifying, honestly. And the fact that they were just pulled the whole rug out and were like, nope, you have no time to plan, no time to get your paperwork together. It's automatically illegal. And if you are out in public, you're now a criminal is just wild ass work.
Yeah. And who did this?
I don't know. Republicans, probably. It
wasn't MAGA, right? It wasn't the alt-right. It wasn't the Tea Party Patriots. It wasn't the neocons. It was Republicans. They ran on a Republican ticket. They had the word Republican next to their name on all their flyers. They registered to run for office in the Republican Party, and then their registered Republican voters voted them in to do this Republican legislative shit. It's Republicans. And also, we are adults. We are grown-ups. It is 2026, okay? And it is okay to say, look at what these Republicans did without saying, but the Democrats every time.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize every once in a while.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? Like, you're gonna red herring yourself Like, you're doing it to yourself more so than the other people in the thread at this point. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about comment section, but my goodness. Let that stand. Say, yo, that Republican did something messed up. You do not now have to filter it through Merck's Law and be like, and somehow Nancy Pelosi let them do it. How did Nancy Pelosi let this state legislature do this?
In Kansas. Yeah. It's, it's tangentially related, but I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I saw a post yesterday from Jill Stein's former running mate, who basically was like, yeah, Trump is bad, but Harris would have been worse. And I was like, by what fucking metric? What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, this obsession with Democrats are terrible, so, we can't support Democrats, we can't do anything but bash Democrats, but also we don't say shit when Republicans do shit like this. Because this is gonna get trans women killed, it's gonna get trans men killed, it's gonna get non-binary people killed, and it's gonna get any woman who doesn't fit the, socially conventional standards of femininity killed, beaten, raped, put in jail. Like, and all you can talk about is like, well, at least Harris didn't win. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
yeah. Or start demanding that people that that you're ideologically aligned with and are famous and well paid on the internet, start building a boycott. Like, yo, we're not going to support your content anymore. You live in an area where you could primary someone that we don't like.
Yeah.
Like, you literally live in this person's district. You don't even have to move. You can just get on the ticket and primary them. And keep in mind, you can smash them in a debate because you've been talking about them for 12 years, right? You know everything wrong with this person. You have all the attack ads at the ready. Your attack ads can just be episodes of your show.
Right. Honestly, yeah.
Come on. Like, get some of these people, like, come on, like, how many of them are New York based? Really, none of them are in the 718? They can't primary Jeffries? Mm-hmm. New York is a heavily populated state.
Yeah.
Exactly what mob ties does Chuck Schumer have that got y'all shook? Because you gotta be shook. Like, at this point, anybody, some freestyle rapper from Harlem, get up and primary him. Do it with a Helly Hansen coat on and Tim's. Do it. With a fax machine with the letter B on it. That fax B.
Yeah, no, I wish they would, and like, just, one of my larger predictions is this is gonna fucking backfire in terms of Palestine, because now you're like, well, do I vote to save myself, or do I vote for someone who's gonna kill the Palestinians anyways?
Yeah, kill them and me.
Right, because, like, there was nobody who was going to be like, I'm going to save the Palestinians. That wasn't a fucking option. But I'm still not supposed to vote while shit like this is happening.
And also, like, the person that is going to go the closest to you, like, what, I think, Ocasio-Cortez might be closer, or someone like that. They're not going to go and talk the way you talk in the thread.
Yeah.
I hope you know that. Like, she's not going to say shit like, I'm going to break out the chippity-choppity. Yeah. Like, cut it with the guillotine memes, which are fucking stupid in and of themselves, because the guillotine is from a time when the rich was more physically accessible.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can't... Do you even know where they are right now?
On an island somewhere.
Oh! Right, the island number... Right, the backup island.
Right.
Right, and do we know where the backup island is?
And I'll just point out, you can just make your own island, right? Like, you can literally have dirt imported into the ocean and make your own goddamn island for like $50 million. Which is not a lot of money for these people. You can just make your own goddamn island.
See, you're trying to make me root for sea level rise. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to...
Oh no. Oh no.
It's been a long con, folks.
Oh God, yeah.
Phoenix Calida met me in 2014 and said, I bet I could make this nigga pro climate change in 12 years or less.
12 years or less, and I did it. Which is, and I made a post about this on Blue Sky yesterday. It got, like, absolutely no fucking traction, which is fine. I don't care, but I'm just noting. got no
Right?
traction.
We want our propaganda to be effective.
Where I was like, it's like, I'm not saying voting cures everything. It's not a magic bullet, but you should still vote because it is one weapon that we have in our arsenal to try to fight the GOP. And for these people who are like, it doesn't matter who wins, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I was noting, and this is actually a great example of what the fuck I was talking about. I find this weird level of cognitive dissonance, right? Because when you say something like, we need a national divorce, man, fuck these red states, what's the first thing people say? Well, from the left, what's the first thing people say?
Marginalized people in those red states.
Right, and they can't vote because they've been gerrymandered, or like they're so heavily suppressed that like they can't get their they can't get what they want because the Republicans have fucked them over so bad. So how the fuck is that true, but also don't vote because it doesn't change anything? How can both of those things be true at the same time?
And then also, wait, doesn't change anything. I've been seeing things change. One day there wasn't Citizens United, and another day there was. And why was that? Because the Brooks Brothers riots and a stolen election in 2000, so that George Bush could install the puppets that would do it.
Yeah.
Things changed.
Things changed.
There wasn't a McCutcheon decision, and then there was. Something changed. Did something not change? I could have swore something changed. And then some colored man started having some influence, and his weird sidekick from Delaware. And then there was a Supreme Court decision, was it Obergefell? 2013, I think it was. And then all of a sudden, some of my coworkers and some folks that I came across in the city sometimes, they could go on ahead and get themselves a marriage certificate and have the, tax benefits and hospital visitation rights, and just to say, hey, we're a married couple.
Yep.
They could do that. That changed, but it changed because one person got elected and the other didn't.
Yep. And then we lost Roe v. Wade because, well...
Something changed.
Something changed.
There was Roe v. Wade, and then there wasn't.
And now ICE is shooting people in the face. In public. Broad daylight.
And it's like the cold shit is, right, what's one of the things we post, folks like us post? Don't let this become normal. Mm-hmm. It became normal.
It became normal.
Yeah, and like... We didn't even get out of winter before it became normal. Mm-hmm. Now it's expected, right? You can't keep up with them now, all the ICE murders.
Yep. Oh my God, did you see the student they kidnapped yesterday?
No, I did a heavy shift.
So they kidnapped a student, and fortunately, Zoran Mamdani got her released, but did you hear how they got into her building? Like, into her dorm building?
Oh, wait, there's a college student.
Yeah.
I don't know the story at all. I thought this was high school, like, because you mentioned it on the way back yesterday. I thought it was high school.
No, she's college.
Okay.
She's at university. Columbia, I think, actually. And so the how they got into her dorm room was literally put up, like, fake pictures of a child and said that child was missing, and there was, like, they were told that the child was inside the dorm room, and that's how they got access to the dorm. Just the grimiest fucking shit, man. But don't vote against it because Palestine, I guess.
So now they've successfully used real children as bait, and now they're using imaginary children as bait.
Yes.
Like, these are...
But the important thing is that you can't vote because Democrats are ass.
Yeah, like, and you know what? Like, as far as, like, the party as a whole, I don't jump up like, yeah, all right, right? Like, I'm not like, I'm busting a freestyle and I'm like, yo, and then I'm back with the Democrats and when the black nigga in the back. Like, nah. But at the same time, like, there is an objective worse.
Yes.
And for some reason, like, it's just disingenuous. It's super bad faith to pretend there isn't. And I'm okay with driving you people away.
I mean, I would just point out that 95% of the time, these are white people.
Yeah, and the people that don't care, they are a vocal minority, right? Just like their Republican cousins, because that's something I've noticed. Because I'm a page admin and I have to deal with numbers and shit and watching like who's following, who's going away. And whenever I get it, those type of people, these single issue voters, tankies, severely online white leftists, and their token orbiters, their token colored orbiters, the following count goes up. When I ban you, when you and a lot of y'all don't unfollow and you want to stay in chat forever. And a lot of that shows me that you want to roll with us more so than you want me to roll with you so bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, just stop being a fucking weirdo trying to win at the comments section.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing you're winning at in your head mostly, is just you're winning at the comments. And I've gone on too long, gone way too far off the initial topic.
Yeah. But
And,
yeah, but that's my whole thing. If you want to talk about we can't have a national divorce because marginalized groups are going to get hurt, then you need to talk about shit like this because Kansas is trying to murder trans people. So do we just not vote? Do we just let them die? Like, what's the game plan, guys?
Yeah. And again, yeah, the exactly the same. All right, well, Crockett is leading Tallarico in recent polls. The Merriam Adelson backed